It's been a wild opening weekend to this point. Who knows what is in store tonight? As off we go for the Sunday night opener. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. This is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it just past their 25.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments?
And he will dive into
Taz coming to the Eagles, boy.
74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the end. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Let's go. They'll go play action here with Williams. A throw on the move is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of the yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to jump his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
That's good there, babe.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He'll try to run for it.
Well, sometimes as a team, you decide to pick up those yards with your feet. You got to pay a price. In this case,
I got answers from Sean. I went to Wawa.
Before he's able to pick up that 1st down.
My stomach hurt.
On 1st and 10, it's
Still can't take nothing.
Quickly to the outside and complete. Now, a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4.
Yes.
But usually that's a holding penalty.
Yep.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's
over the
middle and intercepted.
You said what, babe?
And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red
So
zone.
right now.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house.
What, Larry here?
Athleticism, some great moves on his part.
You getting the
He's
stuff?
going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their
So
position.
what?
Now
You
Jalen
getting the
Hurts
stuff?
on 2nd down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
You done yet?
Man in motion is
I
Smith.
need you to cash app the girl. And I'll give
On
you
2nd down,
cash.
Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
Defensive coordinators
He's
preach
cooking.
all the time. Play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and long.
Sure.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears will take over at their own 15.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
What?
But a penalty flag is down. Let's
Oh,
see
nothing.
who they got.
Oh, good though.
Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the
All right,
first quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. But you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to win.
In trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We're back to Soldier Field after this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Check out.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Formation for the Bears.
That's fielded at about the 18. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On play action, Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. Man in motion is Smith. A 1st down throw for Hurts. Look at the big man go. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this down to about the 7. That's caught left side by Goddard. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
3rd and long for Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Williams now to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second, and now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready? Here we go. Set.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Williams. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's Williams on first and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Eagles 17, Bears nothing.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out The third quarter is underway. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Darnell Wright. Guilty that time. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
This one caught at the 4. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears are back in this one. It's 17-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Open space to the 35. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 9-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. To the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles up their lead. It's now 24-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A first down there on a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Right back to Moore, another grab. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball?
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, 73, 70. Kyle Leviani. Kyle Leviani. 63, 63. Hey.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Williams to the air once more. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing again, Williams. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Eagles have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 73.
from the shotgun. It's Hurts. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his second touchdown now here in the season opener. They continue to add points, Greg. Very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Williams. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
63, 63, hey, 73, 73, no touchdown.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What
You want to guard him one-on-one? I'm going to go right at you.
It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go play action here with Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Go.
A play fake. Now Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
He's got it! And he's in! Roll Odunze! Touchdown, Chicago. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And he's going to get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there is a flag down on the field. Santos for the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
On the handoff, is Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles stretch things out even further. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Great, set.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. It's second down. They'll send him over to the left. He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And a nice return here as well. He is out of bounds near the 40.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They move to 1-0.